Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm Travis, and today we're going to be listening to Lovebites' Holy War. A live version, of course, because everybody loves live versions of Japanese groups. I don't blame you, they are much better. Now, Lovebites, as you guys know, is probably one of my most returned to bands. I love this band. They are top 3 of my favorite bands, along with One OK Rock and Baby Metal. But yeah, I love Lovebites. I've never listened to the song. Lovebites is one of the bands I'm always going to return to, maybe once a month. I love this band. I'm going to go through their whole catalog. It is what it is. I like the band, so you're going to see them on my channel quite often. So yeah, but let's get into it. Jesus, bro. Jesus, bro. You don't need to see why they are just like one of my favorite groups. Holy hell, man. They are just phenomenal, dude. You're gonna see them on my channel a lot, so you're gonna come to appreciate them as much as I do. I love this band, absolutely. After seeing Baby Metal, they're my next in line. I must see this group. I love them. Like, I can't express to you how difficult it is not binging their whole catalog, because they have so many amazing songs. Just from what I've heard alone, they're phenomenal. And one thing that I absolutely love about this band that I've really come to appreciate is every song I'm pretty sure that I've reacted to, they have each had a dual solo with Midori and Miyako. They've each had their own moments to shine separately and just put their talents out there on full display. A lot of time with bands, like, usually the singer is like, okay, if you know the band, you know the singer. That's kind of like the head of the band. But I love that the guitarists get their own moments to shine and really have the spotlight and be out in front and just really showcase all their talents. They don't get overshadowed like some bands do with, the singer being the front man and always being the one that, is known, the most popular member. Like, I think everybody that listens to Lovebites loves every member of this band equally because they are all absolutely phenomenal. They really get their moments to showcase their talents. This band is phenomenal, and just like with all Lovebite songs, I'm gonna try to do a lyric breakdown. And I will say that regardless of how many videos I upload on this channel, at the time of this recording, I think I have 104, 105. Dude, it never gets any easier to do lyric breakdowns because you always want to interpret it in the best way possible and do justice to the lyrics. So there's always quite a bit of nervousness. Look at those black clouds, it's going to rain blood. People live in fear, covered in mud. Singing O Gloria to change the prophecy, we are the metal warriors, fighting the darkness for sisters. There is a thousand of evils. Hush, do not wake up Satan's devils. Singing hallelujah to save our majesty, we are the metal warriors, fighting the darkness for brothers. So I'm trying to kind of correlate Lovebites to these lyrics. And when it's talking about fighting the darkness for sisters, fighting the darkness for brothers, I think about kind of like Linkin Park, for example. Now, Linkin Park, though, I always look at them as, like, when listening to Chester, you realize that there's other people that are kind of dealing with, I guess, when I read darkness, I think of, like, dark thoughts, depression, anxiety, those burdens that life throws on you. And so I kind of maybe correlate Lovebites to fighting that darkness in the sense that when you put on a Lovebite song, you feel happier, you feel good, Lovebites, like if you're listening to We the United, you feel a part of something, you know what I mean? That's a song that kind of rallies everybody together in unison, So it kind of uplifts you. So it just, I don't know, I suppose fighting the darkness is like, hey, we're going to use our music as a way for the listeners, the fans, to be able to be uplifted, to feel inspired, to just be in a better mood when they put on a Lovebite song. Shining blade and burning heart, into the gates of hell we march. Immortal soul, let there be light, into the eye of heaven. Eagles at a holy war, fly higher than the sun. We are one for all, and all for one forevermore. Into the gates of hell we march. Immortal soul, let there be light. Let there be light in hell. I guess maybe that kind of parallels to what I was saying, how it's kind of like the burdens of life, the darkness that you might suffer, like the mental health, so on and so forth. So it's like, even if everything in life kind of seems dark and ominous, let us try to be like that little bit of light, that little bit of joy that you can kind of latch onto, and you can kind of turn on the music and you can feel like you're in a better place. You can put all those worries, all those burdens behind you while you're listening to the music. Let us be your little bit of source of comfort and warmth. Kingdoms of heaven, never shall we fall. Reincarnation, wait for your call. Kingdoms of heaven, never shall we fall. Using Lovebites as kind of a source of hope, like that beacon of hope, for example. That beacon of light, that beacon of positivity. Never let that light extinguish. Never let that hope extinguish. Reincarnation, wait for your call. Reincarnation is coming back as something else. While Lovebites can kind of be that beacon of hope, that beacon of light, for example, if ever it stops being that beacon of light in your life, let it be that source of strength, that source of courage. Let it reincarnate to be a source of positivity. If it's not the hope, if it's not the light in your life, let their music be that source of courage to stand up for what you believe in. Let it be a positive influence in one way or another. Morning star and dying moon, into the gates of hell we march. Mighty soul, let there be hope. Into the eye of heaven, eagles at a holy war fly higher than the sun. Stand up in the name of God of heavy metal. Morning star and dying moon. Maybe that is a play on words of the day, kind of like how a lot of songs, emphasize that a new day is like a new beginning. It's a new chapter in your life. Live every day like it's a new day to kind of change your life. And so Morning Star could be a play on this is a new morning. This is a new, yesterday was yesterday. So this is a new day for you to be better, for you to improve your life. And Dying Moon could be a play on that dark days that you were having yesterday. That's in the past. Hopefully you guys kind of understand what I'm trying to say. Morning Star, look at the day as a new day to start something new. Dying Moon, leave that darkness in the past. Into the gates of hell we march. Mighty soul, let there be hope. When I think of let there be hope, I think of that game God of War and how she was saying, without hope, we have nothing.
Hope is what makes us strong. It is why we are here. It is what we fight with when all else is lost.
Without hope, what do you really have when you think about it? I've never personally looked at hope as a motivator. I've never thought about the idea of hope, for example. When you really think about it, it's kind of like your main motivation to keep moving forward, to wake up every day wanting to try to improve your day, trying to improve your life, trying to improve the life of those around you. Hope is kind of the reason for you to keep on living, in a sense. You're always hoping for it to get better. You're always hoping for things to go right in your life. You're always hoping to be happier, for those things that bring you joy. Let there be hope. Let there be a driving force to wanting to keep moving forward. Susumu. Yeah, without hope, what do you really have when you think about it? What do we live for? What do we fight for tonight? But the world is beautiful, worth fighting for. Only have one thing on our mind, facing the fate, holy war. What do we live for? What do we fight for tonight? I really like these lines in songs because it kind of forces you to self-reflect a little bit. It forces you to kind of ask yourself, like, what is it that motivates me? What is it that forces me to keep on fighting? I just like questions like this that make you self-reflect and make you look, I guess, kind of inward in a sense. So this is definitely a question that you guys will have to kind of look in the mirror and kind of ask yourself, what is it that keeps you fighting? What is it that keeps you moving forward? Find that purpose, find that hope, for example. Is it for your kids? Is it for your wife? Is it for your parents? Is it your desire to want to achieve something? Just find that reason and find that motivation and kind of hold on to it. But the world is beautiful, worth fighting for. I think when you're in a good headspace, you can really see the world for how beautiful it is. I think when you're in a good place, you can really just enjoy the small things. You can really just enjoy, the perfect weather. You can enjoy how beautiful the sky is. You can just enjoy nature. It's just all those small things you tend to overlook, and you realize, like, yeah, the world is really, really a beautiful place. And you can start seeing the world for how beautiful it is. Only have one thing on our mind, facing the fate, holy war. My interpretation is Lovebites using their music to fight those dark thoughts, to be the beacon of hope. So I'm thinking this holy war is just fighting that darkness that a lot of people suffer in silence about, fighting those burdens of life. I do enjoy this. I enjoy this song a lot, actually. This song is kind of just generally talking about Lovebites using their music to try to be the beacon of light in people's lives, to be a positive influence on the day-to-day person, to use their music to motivate you, to use their music to uplift you, to help you find that courage, to help you fight those dark thoughts, those burdens in your day-to-day life, you guys will have to let me know what you think it's about. That's my interpretation. Even if that's not a right interpretation, I think that's definitely a great way to interpret it though. Because Lovebites is my second favorite Japanese band. I absolutely love Lovebites. So I know whenever I listen to Lovebites, I know I'm going to enjoy it. I know it's going to put me in a better mood. I know it's going to make me happy. And I think from an artist standpoint, that's like the biggest compliment. An artist, I imagine, would love for their music to make people happy, to improve their day. I think that's like the biggest compliment. And I think Holy War is my kind of interpretation of what that does. You guys will have to let me know. Dude, I love Miyako. She's amazing. She's grown on me so much since the first song, since the first We the United. Yeah, I love this band. I absolutely need to go to Japan and see this band. I know they're doing a US tour. It's on the West Coast, unfortunately. Too far for me. But I cannot wait to see them. I'm seeing Baby Metal this year, so Lovebites is the next one I need to see. So I definitely need to see this band in person at some point. But hopefully my interpretation was somewhat right. You guys will have to let me know your interpretation. And definitely let me know in the comments on the next Lovebite song you want me to react to, because I love Lovebite, so I'm going to react to a lot of their catalog. It's like my most returned to band. So let me know, and hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.